Hello, anybody joining? Welcome to today's live, starting in 2 minutes. Move this off the board and we'll try and talk about some stuff that's very important to do with building a brand and finding a niche. So say if you're not sure what you're trying to sell and you're not sure what kind of product that you need to sell, in today's live training that's going to help solve that. So for example, if you've got a YouTube channel or you've got like a TikTok account or Facebook account, you need to basically find out what you want to sell, because at the end of the day, you might have followers, but those followers won't make you any money if you don't know how to position yourself in the market. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And if you're joining today and it's your first time, my name is Robert and I do these live trainings every day, and I try and get as many people on as possible, because at the end of the day, people want to learn new things. We got 2 people on. Yo, hello, welcome to the live. We got new people on today. Hello, Ray. Before I start the training, this book right here, Expert Secrets, is one of the best books that you'll ever read. If you're starting an online business, or if you're starting something like starting a brand, basically, or you're creating a following online. Because basically, and I'm going to be using some concepts from that book because it's a very powerful book. We'll just hopefully get a few more people on. But this is actually from Ukraine, this cup. It says hello from Odessa. So that's interesting, because my parents recently went to Ukraine. Well, not recent, but recently. And so yeah. So first of all, you need to identify your niche, and the way you're going to do that is you're going to find out what interests you, what kind of hobbies you've got, what kind of things you like to talk about. So for me personally, if you look at my YouTube, it's a lot of stuff to do with crypto, because it really interests me, because I enjoy being in communities. It's a way to grow communities and be a part of something new, which is really exciting. So that leads me to my first category, which is wealth. Wealth. So you could be in the wealth niche, but if you're not, that's okay. You can be in a different niche. So for this circle, I'm gonna put a dollar sign, because that's what wealth symbolizes, money. So that's the first one. So then the next one we've got is health. Yeah, that's a bad circle. That's a bad circle. And for this one, I'm going to draw love health. Well, no, actually, that's not going to be the love heart. That's going to be, we're going to go for health, like, I can't draw really well. I was going to draw a bicep, but I'll just try and draw a dumbbell health. As you can tell, I'm a really bad drawer. Artist, very bad artist. So that's your dumbbell health. So say you want to sell, like, I don't know, vitamins or supplements, you're in the health niche. If you want to sell something to do with making money online, that's going to be wealth. And the last one leads me to the last one, which is basically you got wealth, health, and what do you think the last one is? Well, the last one is kind of like love, so relationships, but I would call it love. So if that makes sense, just put something in the comments and we'll continue. I can't see these comments. So does that make sense? We've got health, we've got wealth, and we've got love. Okay, continue. Cool, I will continue. So essentially the most money you're ever going to make is if you niche down. So for example, if I couldn't grow my following if my niche was just making money, right? Does that make sense? So what I would do is I would try and fill in a section here, either here or here. So that's why you see my posts, they'll be to do with mindset. So that will be kind of like crossed over between wealth and health and a bit of love. But the main takeaway point of today's training is you got to understand that the main content and the main stuff you're going to talk about has to lie in a niche, basically. So it's basically, there's another book, it's called Blue Ocean, Red Ocean, where it's like, this is a blue ocean category because it's like this is a red ocean category. But then within a niche, it'd be like more blue because there's too many people competing here, so you need to be in a niche. And say, for example, you wanna sell something to do with health. It would make sense if your niche was something like how to help women lose weight, for example, because that's more niche down. But this is in the case of content, so you create content. You want to keep in mind that, say you're in the health niche or in the love niche, you can still overlap between different ones, and that's gonna make a powerful content strategy. That's what I'm trying to say. Hope that makes sense. If you've got any questions, write them in the comments and I can answer, and I can continue to tell you some of the stuff. So in the case of this book, what he's saying, he's basically saying that to pick your niche, you got to identify, I'm trying to find the page basically. You got to identify who you're trying to deliver your information and what kind of products you're trying to sell. Because if you don't do that correctly, your marketing is not going to be on point. So, say for example, yesterday, I went on live and I talked about Kanye West because I know a lot of my videos are attracted by people who like Kanye West, right? So when I did that live, today I woke up and I seen there was 150 views. So that's basically what I'm trying to get at. So if you can target your audience in the right way, then you're gonna have massive results. And you can go broad sometimes, like obviously Kanye West is very broad, but it's kind of, a lot of people in crypto like Kanye West, so that's kind of an overlap. If that makes sense, let me know, and then we can continue. I'm gonna bring it back because then you can be able to see me. It's better if you can see me. Let's bring it back like here. There's 3 of us joining. Yesterday we had like 1, so that's cool. So can you see me now? You should be able to see me now. Can you see me? Anyway, let's continue. So, Let me try and find this page I was reading yesterday. Ah, I found it. I have found it. No, I haven't found it. There's so much stuff in here. By the way, I don't even get you potentially you could promote this book and get commissions. I don't get commissions for this, but you could do that. It's no problem. Here we go. We're getting to the right place in the book. Ah, that's what it is. It was a who what. It was a who what sentence. So that's what it's called. Who what. Who what. Who what. That's what it is. So basically, I'm going to teach, for example, I'm going to teach, and then we'll do this in a different colour, submarket. Submarket. So I'm going to teach submarket. How to your niche. There you go. How to your niche. Does that make sense? Kind of blurry. Why is it blurry? Let me bring. It's probably because of the ring light. Let me try and. What about now? Is it still blurry? I'm not sure why it's blurry, to be honest. Can you see that now? Try and bring it back as far as possible. Yes, brilliant. So yeah, this is the who what. I'm going to teach submarket. So you remember when I was doing the three circles? So that's your submarket. I'm going to teach submarket. So how to your niche. It'll make sense when I actually write down the phrase. So let me try and do it for my niche. So I'm going to teach market, submarket. So I'm going to teach people who are interested in crypto how to find projects on the blockchain, for example. Does that make sense? So you can apply it to your niche. So now I'm gonna do some examples from the book, because then that makes more sense. So I'm going to teach real estate investors, for example. Real estate investors. How to make money. So can you see how specific that is? It's like flipping houses on eBay. Flipping houses on eBay. You're probably not going to read my writing, but flipping houses on eBay. So now we can identify. Now we're going to identify the sub-market, which is real estate investors. So now that is in the wealth niche, right? And it's niche down. So and then and then this is the niche. Sorry, this is the niche. So sub-market niche. I think that's right. So that should help you identifying who's your customer, basically. So that's your who, what. So who and what. Who? It's real estate investors. What is money flipping houses on eBay? So if you want, I can do one for your niche if you're interested for me to do yours. Just seeing through the comments. Does that make sense though? Let me know if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'll try and explain a bit better. I don't know why it is blurry, to be honest. Is that better? No, that's probably worse. 3 people live. Okay. So basically what we're going through is the who, what. So who is the real estate investors? What is money flipping houses on eBay? So this is how to identify your market. You've got sub-market and niche. Sub-market, niche. This will save you a lot of time. Because think about it. If you just started posting videos about houses and content about, for example, eBay, is too broad. So what you're trying to do is niche down. And because think about it, if we're living in an attention economy and there's so many people in the world and so many people want to grab everyone's attention, like even on this live, I got 4,000 subscribers, but only 3 people come. That's because everyone's busy doing just random stuff. So if you can't niche down, you're gonna struggle. Does that make sense? And now you're probably wondering, oh, but like, if I've got my niche, what do I do now? Well, that's what I was going through yesterday, but I can go through it a little bit today. So once you find out your niche and you know, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what I'm focused on, or say health is what I'm focused on, or wealth or dating, then you know exactly what to go for. As in, that's when you know what to post. And because I'm focused more on creating YouTube shorts, as I keep on talking about in my live trainings, you can leverage that as well to create more attention. Because right now, I'll show you on my phone. 1 second. I'll show you on my phone. I'll show you what kind of metrics I'm getting at the moment. One video is doing crazy right now, so if you can see that. So that's really blurry. So they're the views in the past 48 hours. Wait, no, that's views in the past hour. 48 hours is this. So 500,000 views. That's because YouTube Shorts is something really new. And if you did the same on TikTok, which you're probably trying to do, it doesn't work, right? What should I talk about now? Oh, I was going to talk about content. So thanks for joining today, guys. Thanks for taking time out to learn about this stuff, because this could really change your life. Anyway. Content. So now you got content, right? You want to create content, sorry. So like I was saying before, my sub-market is crypto. So it goes wealth, crypto. So that's how I started my channel. I probably change it over time, but like when you've got enough subscribers, you can do that. But in the beginning, you want to really niche down. So I went from, so this was my sub-market, and I was thinking like, how can I get the attention of people when everyone's posting stuff about crypto, but that's not the way to do it. So keep in mind that your audience is sub-market, but when it comes to content, you can really change things up. For example, as I was saying before, Kanye West. So because I know what I know about my audience now is they like Kanye West, right? They also like Donald Trump. So now we're getting into politics, which is really interesting. A lot of people say don't talk about politics in your thing, but for me it worked because I'm getting views that are quite insane. What else do I know about people? So crypto is a very secretive money system. So I know because it's secretive, people might be lonely. All right, so now we're getting into even more interesting stuff. So people are lonely, you can leverage that to your advantage, and you can talk about mindset. So this is just the way it works for content. We got 6 people, great. So what I'm trying to say is, this is my sub-market, crypto. Because crypto is very secretive, people could be lonely. That's an assumption, but it's true because I do crypto and I know that you're kind of out of the system in a sense because it's a different money system. Also, you could go even deeper. You could be like, I want to work with developers in crypto. So developers, what do I know about developers? They know how to code. So, Ryan, sideways now, but you know what I'm trying to say. They know how to code. So essentially, if they know how to code, now you can create tutorials about coding, tutorials about how to create a project. Then you'll be able to work with developers. That's an interesting one. Before I continue, let me just ask you guys: have you ever posted a video online? And if you did, what kind of results did you get? Let's work that out together. And if you didn't get the results you wanted, what was the reason, do you think? See if anyone's commenting right now. Got 6 people on. That's cool. So with content. 2 people in my life told me about this, and really recently. You need to stay consistent with your content. So consistency is key with content. Change it up. So don't be boring in your content. Change it up. What else about content? With content, you wanna go broad and narrow. So again, this is what I was talking about before in the just like 5 minutes ago. So as well as going broad, for example, Kanye West, because everyone knows about him, he's a brand. You want to go narrow, which is like how to find the next 100 to 1,000 X meme coins. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it keeps people interested, because when you go broad and narrow, then it creates a really good content strategy. And if you're creating a really good content strategy, that means you can appeal to the right person. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So how can you change it up? How can you change up your content? Well, you need to know about your audience. That's really important. One way is to include humor. So if you're including humor in your content strategy, that's appealing to people's emotions, and people will suddenly understand that you're someone worth following or worth subscribing to. Humor. What else can you include? When I say humor, I mean like memes and stuff. Memes. So you could include in your content strategies, we're talking about content if you're joining in this live, you could you could do short form and long form. So what I mean by that is short videos and long videos. Like I said, for me, short form videos works really well because first of all, they're easy to create, and you can repurpose content, whatever you want to do with it, basically. So now you know your niche, your audience, and you know your content strategy. What's the last thing that's left? I'll go with black. So audience. So you've dialed that in. Then you've got, what was I talking about? Oh, content. It's been a long day. You've got content, and then the last piece of the puzzle is sales, product. So we'll just put a dollar sign there. So the question is, how do you go from audience to making a sale, especially online? Well, this is the most important thing. So this will come once you've understood your audience, and once you're staying consistent as well. So it all works. It all works pretty much hand in hand. So audience, content, sale. But a lot of people get really just kind of focused on the product, but you don't need to focus on product, because if you stay to the end of this live, you'll work out and you'll understand why you don't need products necessarily. Because what the mistake people make is a lot of people lose momentum because they focus too much on the product and they're not focused on the audience. If you're not focused on the audience, you'll spend wasted time on your product, because first of all, you don't fully understand your audience, and products are hit and miss. Let me show you something on the laptop first. Just take a sip of my coffee. Got two people on. It's plugged into my light, so I can't really take that off. So basically, there is certain platforms on the internet. I don't know if you know about this. Kind of like an Amazon, but it's for digital products. It's for physical products. So here's something funny. That book that I just showed you at the start of the live, Expert Secrets. If you can see this, this is like his next book, which is Traffic Secrets, and there's literally an ad for it, so they're advertising his book, so they're getting a commission for that. But you'll find later on, when I log into my account, is that these platforms are the most easiest way how to monetize your channel, basically. How to monetize your account, because let me just get my phone. Easiest way, because you don't need to own the product, You don't need to think about shipping it out. You don't need, like, say for example, this candle is way harder to store thousands of these candles and buy inventory and just waste so much time, because time is money. So why would you buy thousands of these when you can find somebody who owns this product or created a product similar to this, and you know they've got the inside information because they've run ads. So this is content. Your job is to be a content machine, which is easy to do when you know what you're doing. But like with a product, you don't necessarily know what you're doing unless you obviously you're in the niche for, well, you're in the market for that kind of product. I just need to find my password. But if you got any questions in the meantime, just put it in the comments and then I'll be able to answer it. So I logged in now. See who's on. Got one person on. Got 3 likes, that's cool. So I go to Marketplace. So this is like the marketplace, if you can see that. Marketplace for how to find these products that are doing well. So you can see here, ClickBank is basically a platform where you can find a product like this product here. I'll go on this. So this is like a promo site. This is like a sales page sort of thing from the vendor. So say you want to promote this product, the vendor's giving you all the options that you need. You've got headlines, you've got emails, you've got what people to target. So you've got everything you need here. You've even got images, so can you see? So that's the power of knowing who to reach. And the thing is, can you see average? It says average per conversion. So it says $142. So basically, he's worked out that every time you send some traffic to the page, that's the conversion rate. But this is in the health niche. So if you're I mean, to be honest, if your channel is broad and it's like, say you're entertaining people, or you just like, you're a vlogger, or you just want to like talk about stuff, that kind of thing is perfect because, you know, it's health, everyone needs health. But like, if you don't want to promote something like that, you could promote software, which is what I promoted for a while. I promoted software for like a year, and the software is on a different platform to that. It's called well, there's two. It's JVZoo Warrior Plus. So these softwares, businesses need software. So what happens is people people look at the promos and then they buy. So that's the last piece of the puzzle. So you've got audience, content, and the sale. Is there any questions at the moment before I continue? Got 4 people on. For some reason it keeps on saying message retracted by Ray Hanindra. I'm not sure why. Oh, you can make me a moderator. How can I do that, by the way? Oh, yeah, I've done it. You're now a moderator, thank you. Hello, Pavel. Josh and Kyle, huh? These guys came from TikTok, I believe. Thanks, Ray. Welcome, Josh, Kyle. So yeah, does the does the thing make sense? Does everything make sense so far? And if you got any questions, just type them in. And if you know your audience, you can target the right people. That's the biggest lesson today, I think, because if you don't know your audience, then you're gonna have a difficult time to convert the sale. That's what it took me years to find that out, to be honest. Let's see who's joining. We've got 2 people on. So yeah, if you want to learn about this stuff, this is the perfect book. Honestly, this is like, well, I'll go for a little bit of what they're talking about. It's kind of like creating a movement, a belief, that kind of thing. What's your moral obligation, that kind of thing. Well, it's perfect. So, just to recap, we've got let's say, I can't remember what I named this live, but it's something like how to make a sale or something like that. How to find out what to sell. So, how to find out what to sell. So this is all, if you've just joined now and you've not watched the live, it's going to be recorded. So you can just, I'm going to put it in the community section as well. How to find out what to sell. And here's a recap. So I'm going to put KYC. So this is a phrase that gets thrown around a lot, which is know your customer. So that's audience. So that's the first piece. The first piece in the puzzle, audience. Number 2 is content. So that's like kind of your delivery system in a sense. That's like your distribution network. So if you know what your distribution is, for example, Amazon have their own sellers. You're gonna be like an Amazon, but for content, and that's how you're gonna find out what to sell. So then the last bit, so you could do videos. You could do pictures. I don't know, just random stuff. Pictures. You can do long form text, which is really good for content. And then the last piece of the puzzle is the sale. Cool. So that's the 3-step method, basically. Audience, number 1. Content, number 2. Sale, number 3. And content, like I said before, you got to be really consistent with that. If you're not consistent with it, it's going to be hard to what's happening in the chat? Good, we got 4 likes on the thing. So, have you got any questions so far? Let me know if you got any questions. It's kind of similar to what I was talking in my other live videos, which is basically this, which is AIDA, awareness, interest, desire, action. Which is, so you can change that to that's the sale, that's the desire. So interest would be like, well, desire will be engaging with your content, engaging with your audience. Interest would be creating the content. And awareness, well, yeah, that would be like actually creating your channel, making people aware that you're there. So without a channel, you can't get to that. That's what I'm trying to say in this training. Thanks for joining. We'll do like 10 more minutes. Usually I do about 50 minutes every time I go live. These teaching. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty similar to what I was saying here. So audience, content, sale. If you don't have the audience right, you won't be able to make good content. If you don't have good content, you won't be able to make the sale. That's essentially it. I'm back. Welcome, Red Sergeant. You are on my live every single day. How are you doing, mate? Thanks for the like. 5 likes. That's a record. That is a record. But yeah, just to recap, I was saying basically you need 3 of these things dialed in. You need audience, content, and sale. And Ray has kindly become an admin for this live, which is really nice of her. So yeah. In terms of content, I'll just, for the last 10 minutes, I'll talk a little bit about content, which basically, I've already talked a bit about content, but if you're stuck about what to share on your channel or on your Instagram, on your Facebook, the best way is to literally go into different social medias. Treat it like a marketplace. Don't treat social media like a hobby. I'll be honest with you. Treat it like you're a creator, not a consumer. That's what I'm trying to say. So TikTok. I know there's a lot of younger people on TikTok, but if you use TikTok right, you can really attract the right customer. TikTok. So you've got Facebook. This is also great. You know, like what they called are they reels on Facebook? I don't know. Perhaps reels is on Hi Dots the Dino Dog. Welcome to the live. So we're just talking about content. Boom. So we've got TikTok, Facebook. We've also got Instagram, which is I would say Instagram is in between these two, because Instagram was quite popular recently. It's got some younger people there, but also it's got older people there. So make use of Instagram. Use things like Reels, going live. If you don't like going live, just just do the strategy that I do, which is the YouTube one, which is the sharing sharing short videos. So if you're new to this live, I'll just show you something really cool, which is basically my dashboard in YouTube. It's been going really well recently. So as you can see, 520,000 views. Sorry, I'm reading the comments now. If that's okay, can I be admin on whatever? Yeah, sure, you can be admin too, bro. That's okay. I'll make you admin now. So you're now a moderator. Cool. Welcome any new people. We're just talking about content. Content is so important in 2023. Okay, I'll keep stream safe. Awesome, bro. That's really nice of you, honestly. There's some really nice people in this world. Okay, so TikTok, Facebook, IG, and then YouTube. That's my favorite YouTube. Do you know why? Because TikTok doesn't have this, but TikTok doesn't have a search. It does have a search aspect, but YouTube search engine is basically like Google. So I treat YouTube like Google sometimes, which is really important because YouTube, the way people recently got, the way people at the start got really big channels is by using YouTube as a search engine. So that's for the long form content. You know, I was talking about before, there's short and long form. So this is the search aspect. So I'm gonna put like little search www. So that's for long form content, and then short form, short, which is the YouTube shorts. Boom, 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 boom. So that they're like 7 to 60 seconds long, which is the what's going on? If you were to start a store, would you? Let me just read these comments. No spam, I'll block them in 300 seconds. Yeah, try not to spam. If you were to start a store, right, this is a good question. If you were to start a store, would you recommend using an already existing website like eBay, or should I, oh, that's a good question actually. Or should I make my own website? So if you're starting out and you don't have any money, you should start eBay. You should start an eBay store because it's free traffic and you can dropship on it. You can also dropship on Shopify as well. Cool. So that's like, they're all the different social media sites basically. What's better for money, YouTube Shorts or longer videos? Well, definitely YouTube Shorts, because as I was showing you before, you don't need any for YouTube Shorts. You don't need any like you don't need equipment basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you can just post the videos, like, and you get views like that, 500,000 views, and then those views obviously turn into subscribers once you've done it properly, basically. But long form, yeah, shorts are good. Long form is good for like people who watching your longer videos, because the shorts, like, you just like scrolling through YouTube like that. Like, you're scrolling through YouTube, but for some reason YouTube's done it where like these shorts, they don't show the people that come in to the shorts, don't see the long form videos. But in the future, the way YouTube is moving, I think that's going to change. So if you do shorts now, you've got an advantage, basically. You've got an advantage to get in early, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, if you got any more questions, write them in the chat. I'll be able to answer. How long did it take you to hit 1K? Thanks for liking the stream. Ohio. I don't get that meme, but it's a funny one. How long did it take you to hit 1K? So it took me about, well, from doing my first short, I would say about a couple months, maybe 1 month, not too long. But I had 300. So before I started doing YouTube Shorts, I had 300 subs, like that, 300 subs, and all these subs came from my crypto training videos and my Telegram groups. So I forgot to mention Telegram in the content bit, but I had 300 subs and I was already making promos. So I was already sometimes getting sales like through promos, not all the time, but yeah. So 300 subs, and then I started doing the YouTube Shorts, and then I think I reached 1K at around one month more, 2 months, I'd say 2 months. 2 months from this to 1K, and then I got a couple videos to do really well, and that 1K is now 4K. So the aim is like, well, 100K, a million, because then once we get 100K, 6 months you make your first shorts. Sheesh, I've been going for like 8 months and only have. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, look, everyone goes at their own pace, but this is why I'm teaching the training. The reason why I'm teaching the training is because I noticed that going from 300 subs to 4K was way easier doing the shorts, and it's so much easier. It's like a shortcut. So you're asking how to get more subs. Well, I would create the YouTube shorts. The only way you're gonna get more subs is if you do it the way I do it, basically. Which is the reason why I basically created, well, I do these live trainings, and I created like a little mini program kind of thing. So if you do want to get into the program, I'll leave the link here. I'll also leave it in the comments or whatever, the description. Actually, moderator, please put this in the comments if you can. It's basically videos cangoviral.com /go. So that's the link. Videos can go viral .com/go. But I'm also thinking of doing like a, how do I stream on my phone at 35 subs? Well, you wanna get people to go to your stream essentially, by engaging with them in the community tab. The only way you can unlock the community tab, I believe, it's either 1,000 subscribers or you go live once. So once you go live, it'll unlock the community tab. That's how I'm doing it right now. So yeah, the way I would do it is if you've got 35 subs and you get to 1K, for example, that's your first goal, 1K subs, because, well, YouTube allow you to monetize at 1K, right? Wait, no. Yeah, something like that. I can't remember. But 1K is the first stepping stone. Then try and get to like 4 or 5K, and then you want 10K. Once you've got to 10K subs, you should be getting, well, I'm not on 10K subs now, but I can't tell you, but according to my metrics, once I'm on 10K subs, I should have at least 100 views every time I post a video, which is like so good, because if you're posting a video now and you have 35 subs, you'll get 0 views. And then when people search your video, or you'll obviously get more views, but that's taking months. So what I'm trying to say is, if you really want to grow your channel, you can do it or not. I'm not going to force you, because I get it. You know, people want to do it their own way, but if you want a shortcut, that's the link. But yeah, I would say first goal is 1K. Just try and get to that 1K, and the easiest way to get to that 1K is just try and get one video to go viral. Research trends, which I go through in my course. So research the trends that you need to research, and you can do that through TikTok. If you do that through TikTok, usually things come on TikTok first. So YouTube is a bit laggy, because you got older people on there. TikTok's got like, you know, the 16-year-olds, and they're really quick, so they're quick to jump on the trends. We got 5 people on. Cool. That's the Dino Dog. Thanks for joining. I don't have TikTok. You don't need TikTok. It's just an example. It's just an example, because TikTok is like my research tool. Like I was saying before, how do you research content to get, you know, it's just treat social media like a creator, not a consumer. Do you know what I mean? Because they're all marketplaces at the end of the day. Every video that's posted on social media, it gets certain attention, and people vote by the likes, by the shares, by the engagement, and that is what makes social medias profitable, by having good content. So that's why you think, why did I get to 4K subs? That's because I know which videos do well, and I post them on YouTube, and then YouTube decides, the algorithm works, YouTube decides, it's like, I'm gonna give Rob this amount of views because of X reason. And in the program, I explain what X reason is. X reason is, well, there's a few reasons. One of them is engagement. There's many other factors in play. But yeah, we've had a good session today. It's already been an hour. The moderators that have helped out, you are the best people ever. I'm sharing my friend the live. Thanks for that, Ray. Really, really helpful. Okay, see you next stream. I'll be there, and thanks for the tips. Thanks, Red Sergeant, for helping out. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Ray, for helping out and being here. Same. And I'm only like 20. Well, I'm 25 and I've got TikTok, and I go live here and there, so. I have a community tab, but it was on my friend's PC. Okay. Okay. See you on the next stream, mate. See ya. Thanks for your help, Red Sergeant. Always on my streams. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I mean, around 10. What do you mean around 10? So we got 4 people on. Okay, we've already been live for an hour. I'm either gonna call it a day or I can continue talking about something, depending on what people say. I'll be sharing my friend tomorrow. Thanks, Ray. And if you do join tomorrow, I'm gonna make you an admin as well tomorrow. Oh, are you? Okay. Well, it's nice to have different ages on here. It's awesome to have different ages on here. I bet I get like different kind of age groups. But yeah, if you're 10 and you're watching this, then you're one step ahead for sure. Like you're definitely gonna do well with social media then. So yeah, that's the end of the training, and I'll be live tomorrow as well. This will be recorded, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you like it and maybe share it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.